if we're gonna get into, it's not Olympic related, but I'm just ready to get my technical foul off my shoulders, off my chest. But I just feel like I'm beating a dead horse. Like Derek Lamar Fisher. Look, I don't even know if his middle name Lamar, but right about now
It's
he
gonna
acting
be
like
Lamar today. It's gonna be
he
Lamar
acting like
today.
him and stuff. It's just like the regression. Like, okay, remember when Amber Stocks was in Chicago, right? They weren't even half as bad as the Sparks, and they let her go. I feel like after the season's over, they just need to tell Fisher thanks, but no thanks. You done traded away our first round pick. You got a second to last place. We lost Candace Parker. Like, Fisher, it's time for you to go, bro. I don't even know what his philosophies are nowadays because it looked like they just dribbling the ball. They just playing street ball. They don't even
One,
got no offense.
1 second. So did you really just guess his middle name?
Yeah, that's his real middle name.
That's his real middle name.
Look, he look like a Lamar.
Boy, you better
Derek
go
Lamar.
play the lottery. Go play the lottery right now.
I'm about to
Go
go play.
Ay, fantasma, ay,
and thank y'all for tuning into episode 6 of Beauty and the Ref. I'm your host, Nkechi, and this is my co-host, Darren. If this is your first time watching us, go ahead and like and click and hit the subscribe button. But if you are a returning person, thank you so much for tuning in again, and thank you so much for your support. So usually we would start the show off by giving flowers to women that we felt pioneered the league. However, going into the Olympic break, Darren and I are going to focus next episode on giving our flowers to Olympians. With that being said, we are still very appreciative of all the women that we have honored and those even more that helped pioneer the league. Okay, y'all. So we're just gonna start off today's show with three things I'm feelings because they are just things I just have to really talk about. With them being said, they're all focused around the 2021 Espy Awards and the fashion. First thing I'm feeling, oh my God, there were some girls that were women that really did come and turn it out. My absolute favorite outfit, however, was Naomi Osaka's Louis Vuitton outfit. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. But Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks representing for the WWE. Sasha Banks had this asymmetrical cutout stone little number. When not, Bianca Belair was just a vision in red. Loved it, absolutely loved it. But Benajelani in her emerald chartreuse silk gown was just everything, and it just complimented her so well. And her date looked so good together. Like, Benaja, you getting buckets on the court and you slaying red carpets, girl. Like, Benaja, like, girl, I'm going to, from here on out, I'm going to stand you. Like, I'm going to stand you. We are officially, but you have officially made me a Benaja Laney stand. Like, girl, I'm standing for you now.
You should have been standing. I was on the train last year. I told you to hop on, but you don't want to listen to me. You don't want to listen.
I did tell you that, but like, oh my God, like Benaja, like you did that. You did that. And honestly, that was gonna be one segment or whatnot because I think those were three things I'm feeling. However, I just want to say this. I'm not really feeling the situation, but I'm still feeling the person, if that makes sense, right? Does that make sense to you? Okay, with that being said, Sha'Carri Richardson, you still have my support. People make mistakes. USA, y'all wrong for that. Weed has never ever enhanced anything for them. Well, it probably enhances some people's imagination, if anything, but and hunger, cause you be hungry. But other than that, it's weed. Y'all know y'all wrong for it or whatever. But Sha'Carri, I am still a support of yours. I'm a huge track fan, and I really feel like you're gonna be the one of the athletes that is really going to elevate and rebrand and reform the face of track and field. And you still have my support wholeheartedly. You're going to see this through. All I want you to do is just go ahead and focus on the World Championships in 2024.
I just want to clarify some things. She didn't make a mistake, if you ask me. Look, she learned out that her birth mom died by a reporter, which is unprofessional. She smoked a little weed. She might have hit a vape pen. She might have even had a dab or an edible.
Right.
I don't feel like she should be punished. Give her
If one
30.
hair run, let her run, okay?
Like if it ain't crack, let her on the track. Like
Okay, it wasn't cocaine or XO, let her take her ass to Tokyo.
I mean, and then for them to leave her off the relay team, I just feel like that was a slap in the face. Like you want your best foot forward,
Right.
and to leave her off, that was just you might as well give Jamaica the gold medal right now.
I want to say this though. I don't want to discredit any of the women that they did put on the team because I really do feel like these women now know that they have a job to do. You know what I'm saying? They now know that we really can't bank on them. So I will say this: those that are put on the team, go handle business. Go
Yeah, but
handle business because now the world is on that relay team. The world is focused on that relay team. So to Tiana Daniels and Javian Oliver, I love y'all. I love y'all wholeheartedly. Thank y'all. I congratulate y'all on your hard work, and I cannot wait to see y'all represent Team USA. But English Gardner, baby, you a veteran. Aaliyah Hobbs, you've anchored us before. Handle business. Sorry to cut you off, Ref, but handle business. Now I do, and I don't want to say she made a mistake in the eyes of the IOC. You know what I'm saying? We all make a decision that we should not have made or whatnot. But I'm never gonna hold that against her. And I'm not gonna I don't even want her to I don't even want to make this something where where she's just where I'm giving her sympathy. I want to give her strength in this. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl, just go out, focus, do what you gotta do. Refocus, do what you gotta do. I don't even want to say this was a minor setback because this was a very big setback to have your hopes up and to train for the Olympics and then to have that moment, that experience taken away from you for circumstances that you really could not have controlled. Just focus and be out and be ready. We love you, Carrie.
we love you, Harry. We sure do.
Do you have anything else you wanted to add?
Well, if we're gonna get into, it's not Olympic related, but I'm just ready to get my technical foul off my shoulders, off my chest. But I just feel like I'm beating a dead horse. Like Derek Lamar Fisher. Look, I don't even know if his middle name Lamar, but right about now
It's
he
gonna
acts
be
like
Lamar today. It's gonna be
he
Lamar
acts
today.
like him and stuff. And it's just like the regression. Like, okay, remember when Amber Stocks was in Chicago, right? They weren't even half as bad as the Sparks, and they let her go. I feel like after the season's over, they just need to tell Fisher thanks, but no thanks. You done traded away our first round pick. You got a second to last place. We lost Candace Parker. Like, Fisher, it's time for you to go, bro. I don't even know what his philosophies are nowadays because it looked like they just dribbling the ball. They just playing street ball. They don't even got no offense.
1 second. So did you really just guess his middle name?
Yeah, that's his real middle name.
That's his real middle name.
Look, he look like a Lamar.
Boy, you better go play the lottery. Go play the lottery right now.
I'm about to
Go play the lottery right now.
I guess I was about to say a different middle name, but I was like, nah, he can't have the same
Go
middle name.
play the lottery. Go play the lottery. Go play the lottery right now. We splitting it.
I don't know about that. I get
Oh
it.
yeah, we had a Go play it right now. You really just guessed it.
Fisher, just go ahead and resign after this season. Just resign. Do everybody a favor. Do NECA a favor because you wasting her good years. Do Christy a favor because she came back and now she like, well, what the fuck is going? Like, I just get so worked up about this because I was ready for the season. I just can't keep like, man, we just be throwing up threes and I digress. We are missing our key players. We missing 3 players, as well as Vadiva, as well as Jasmine Walker, but it's still no excuse.
If this was the season, if he is still the head coach next year, first of all, and it's not like we have anything to look. And I don't want to be rude when I say this. We really ain't got you to look forward to because we ain't got no first round draft pick. And
we got Gabby Williams coming. We got Gabby. Like, okay,
it's just really upsetting me and my homegirls because if they were gonna be this bad this season, at least have a first round draft pick, and we could have gotten Alyssa Smith. But
somebody.
We could have gotten Alyssa Smith. We could have got Baby NECA. You know what I'm saying?
And she working on her 3-point shot too.
Hello,
Like,
hello.
I would even say Ryan
Unfortunately,
Howard. Like,
unfortunately, we won't even get that. Because we won't even get that. We won't get no one that is in that first round. Okay. And I mean, come on, y'all. It's not like there are too many Dana Evanses around that are first rounders that fell in the second round. You know what I'm saying?
I could just see us now. We about to pick Olivia Nelson Ododa in a second.
Woo!
Westbrook. Look,
Not it took me 3 or 4 games to score my first career basket against Baylor. I never scored. It took me to my junior year to score a basket against Baylor.
look. You-
I'm sorry, but when the announcer said that, I forgot who, but when they said that, they was like, "Oh, Olivia Nelson-Dona has scored her first career basket against Baylor." I was like, "Why would y'all say that?" Like,
Thank you. Yeah, I remember that.
but I don't want to get mad because I'm sorry that game still, that game is the calling the refereeing in the game was just like Paige Becker's Espy outfit. It was horrible. Oh, that was mean. Oh, that was mean. That was so
Why
mean.
you doing there like
I'm not
that?
taking it back, but that was mean. Okay, never mind. Keep going. Okay. I said it. I mean, it was that outfit could have been. I'm not. No, I'm not gonna say that word because I'm a Beehive member. But if I said that, they would. We would get canceled before we even got started. If
Mm,
it was on anybody else, I still wouldn't have liked it. Michelle Obama could have had it on. I would have hated it. Like it's just.
I'm Michelle.
I would have hated it. Like I still would have hated it. Like it was just not. I'm just not a fan of. If you're gonna do that, I feel like if you're gonna do, if you, for me personally, just for my taste, if you're gonna do like the dressy, casual little deal or whatnot, I like that better with suits more than dresses. Know what I'm saying?
Why? Cause she had on tennis shoes or something.
That she had on sneakers, and I feel like when you do that, that looks better with like nice, slim, tailored, slacks and a matching blazer. Give that moment with a dress, cause it looked very much so like, oh, I went to whoop through whatever little store, got a dress, threw some bedazzled sneakers on with it. No, it made
But you
zero
give
sense.
her some props. You gotta give her a little props for going
She had
seeing
a
what
nice little
she did.
speech. She had a nice speech. When I'll give props on the speech, but the
So
outfit.
she practiced, and you could tell she put some thought and effort to it. And she got a lot of friends who are ballers, and they ain't getting. She know what it is. So I tip my hat off to her because I was surprised when ESPN scrolled through and I clicked on it. I'm like, okay, Paige, I get where you coming from. You kind of I ain't fooling with you, but
Oh my god! When you said that, I just remember what it was, something I forgot to mention. Keep going, keep going, keep going with that. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. What you got to say?
Zayla Avant Garde. How did I forget about her?
I don't know how you forgot about the
How did
Ravens.
I forget about her? Now
You
let me tell you
know, record holder. How could you
this.
forget?
Okay, a world record holder, spelling bee champ. Okay,
A baller.
and a baller. Like, how did I forget, baby girl? No matter what you do in life or whatever you have you have my baby. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of your Talita's world. Like, baby girl,
Look, I'm
baby.
gonna say
Let me tell
that
you
because
something.
I was
I
on
used
Twitter trolling all the people mad that she was on ESPN, that she at the Espys. Like, why y'all mad
that
all of a
competition
sudden?
always be on. It has always been on ESPN.
Yeah, no, Spelling Bee always on ESPN, but they mad because they're covering her because she's at the Espys. They talking about what it's so funny to me how these white Anglo-Saxons get so upset when we like to, congratulate our people, like to uplift each other when we do it good. Like,
Because would it have been a problem if she was a white girl that won the spelling bee and was a baller and was at the ESPYS? Like, she made history that she had to experience it, but I hope this is something her parents can really. She's 14, you know what I'm saying? So she's not naive. She's 14, and she's from Louisiana. She's not naive to it, you know what I'm saying? Baby girl knows what's up with the what's up.
right.
And I really hope that all y'all did was build her up. By hating on her, all y'all did was build her up, just to let you know that. So yeah.
And what was crazy to me is she only started like spelling, competitively for 2 years ago, since she was
Right.
12. So She beat all those kids that's been practicing since they've been what 5, 6.
Okay, Darren. So now that the Olympic break is here, who are your top mid-season picks? Your MVP, rookie, all that. Who are the top?
Well, I'm still riding on that Jonquel Jones train. Well, look,
Choo choo.
she been balling. She's the female KD. I mean, in my eyes, she's averaging
No lies
21.
detected. No lies
Right,
detected.
averaging 21 points a game, 11 rebounds. I mean, I think she's leading the league in rebounds. She's shooting 54%. Like her jumper from the three, she been on, but she did miss those 5 games when she went for the Euros. So I read that no MVP has missed more than 3 games. So I don't know if they're gonna be hating, but if they do hate, I think Tina Charles is a close second. Like she been balling. Like Washington is in the middle of the pack. They still got a chance to, get in the playoffs, with some of the team LA playing, bad. They can do it. But Tina been balling. She averaged, this is her career high, 26.3 points a game. She leading the league in scoring, 9.6 rebounds, shooting 47%. Like I'm not a UConn fan by any means, but I do give credit where credit is due. And she been balling without much help from, EDD been out, Maisha Hines Allen been out, Cloud been out, in and out. So look, if Washington get like a top 6 seed, if they could sneak into the top 4 anyway, I'm for sure riding with Tina Charles. But right now, I'm still on the Jonquel Jones train just because she do so much inside out
Did not
defense.
think so.
It's kind of hard. Like you can't lose with either one of those. But those are my two front runners for MVP right now.
But I just love the looks that Jonquel Jones gives you at 6'6", and Jonquel Jones is like to me because everyone keeps saying the women's game needs to grow, and at 6'6", for her to have that skill set, that's speaking volumes on not only her natural athletic abilities, but how hard she's working, to perfect them. Like, and I want to see more Jonquel Joneses in the future.
Me too. But a lot of people, when they're saying that they want to see the women's game grow, that's how you can tell they're a casual fan because the women's game, they were shooting threes. Centers were shooting threes before the men. Like when
Right.
Shaq and Lisa Leslie was playing, Lisa Leslie, Lauren Jackson, they were all Tina Thompson. They all had perimeter games. So I feel like the men's game just now caught up to the women's, and for the simple fact that women have been shooting perimeter shots. We've been had the Cheyenne Parkers, the Candace Parkers for a minute now. So I
Right.
mean, we do need to grow it as far as
Paul
viewership.
Powell's. Let's not.
Yeah, but don't get me started on that because I love Lisa Leslie and she been balling. But yeah, John Paul Jones. This is the first time, not to get off track, but this is the first time that I'm gonna be rooting against the USA team. Because the All-Star match, I'm going for the team WNBA. They got some snipers. They got Josh
Right.
Hill. They got my girl Benaja. They got Courtney Williams, Candace Parker. Like I'm really cheering for this team WNBA team to get a. I don't know if you want to call it an upset, but yeah. Look, can we get a repeat of this Nigeria game from the men's side? Look, I'm going for Team
No,
WNBA. You
because you
going Team
said
USA or what?
because you said Courtney Williams. So I just who won the fight? Who you think won the fight?
Look, I ain't gonna look.
I'ma
It's one,
say this. I'ma
one
say
player
this.
still playing, the other one ain't. So I look.
I'ma say this from experience. The one they suspend is the one to fight. I'm just saying. I don't want to see like I'm not condoling violence or
I
whatnot.
wasn't.
I don't want to see two. I don't want to see two of my beautiful black queens going at it like that. But if I think somebody want to fight,
Nah, I'm gonna have to disagree, but we can agree to disagree. But moving on, my defensive player of the year, I was as badly as I want to give it to my girl Brittany Sykes. She's one of the best perimeter defenders. She should be first team all defensive. I can't not look at Sylvia Fowles' numbers and not give her defensive player of the year. She's second in the league in steals, 2 steals a game,
at a center.
blocks, 1.9 blocks a game. Like Minnesota, they don't even have to play hard defense because they know if they man get past them, that Seal is gonna be right there. So
Exactly.
Big Mama Seal, I'm hats off to you. She looked good this year. I was a little nervous last year and the year before. She was dealing with those injuries and stuff, but she's been healthy and A healthy seal is a great seal, and
I,
I'm happy to see that.
but I'm happy. Me and you, we're around the same age, and what I'm happy is that we saw the growth and evolution of Sylvia Fowles from her, just being, that big presence as a five at LSU to, really growing into what. Because I remember, like, in college, I was just like, child, we don't see stealing nothing outside the paint. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we don't see nothing like. And now to see, she has this face up game. She has gotten fast. She has more finesse to her game, and she
Running
has.
forward.
Right, runs the floor better. I'm just like, oh, okay. And I'm just so happy that we got to witness and see that, a lot of new fans now, they just see the Sylvia we see, that they see now, but we've seen the growth and evolution of it. So to say that, some of the players that we rooted for, when we were in high school, and they're in college and they're pros, we still see them, excelling, is to speak volumes. So you got MVP, defensive,
We're
rookie.
gonna just piece the rookie of the year. We know who's the rookie of the year. I mean,
I mean,
Michaela.
outside of Michaela, are there any other rookies that are making their presence felt?
I mean, Erin McDonald. Now that Kennedy Carter been suspended, she really been getting some playing time. I like her in Atlanta. I feel like they had a lot of guards to begin with, but they're finding their niche. I think they need to go a different direction as far as head coach after the season. But when Erin get in the game, I like her little toughness. She's a little firecracker on defense. I like what they got. I feel like they got a couple pieces that they need, a forward and maybe a center. But Atlanta gonna be my sleeper team in the future. I think give them a year, give them a new coach. I think they'll be good next year.
Right.
Yeah. So my most improved player. This is one player that like I didn't think she was gonna be in the league too long. And the right fit and injuries and everything. You working on your craft that always makes a difference. And Brianna Jones has just been balling her butt off. Like she in shape. You could tell she's in a better shape. She ain't second guessing herself. She's that real like old school forward that's gonna get you some rebounds and gonna take it back up. And like she kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say this because she ain't Tina Thompson, but in the paint when she be fighting for the rebound, she give me a little Tina Thompson toughness. She done raised her points to she's 15 points a game. She's an all-star, 5.6 rebounds. She's taking 11 shots. And when she first started, she wasn't shooting. She was scared to shoot. She get a
Right.
rebound, she might put it back up. She averaged 3 points her first 3 years, but these last 2 years and this year, she really been balling. And I know it's a lot to do because because Alyssa Thomas is out, but her minutes are like she only got like 3 more minutes a game this year, so she's really been producing. And I think, look, it was close between her and Mabry for me, but I got to give it to Brianna Jones because her numbers she really improved 4 points, almost 4 points a game with similar minutes from last year.
But since you said Mabry, and speaking of Dallas, I just want to throw. I'm not gonna get it go too much, but Izzy, keep doing what you're doing, girl.
Oh, I love me some Izzy. I just feel
Izzy,
like
keep doing what you're doing. Izzy, just keep doing what you're doing, girl. Just keep doing what you're doing.
they need like a real center. I feel like Izzy is a four to me. In my heart, she's like a four. She got
Yeah.
a little jump shot. She could give you some turnaround buckets. I just feel like they need a center for her, like a big like. I feel like Kalani Brown would have been nice next to Izzy Harrison. A big bruiser next to a finesse player. Izzy don't got to do too much.
And
I
I
feel
think,
like Izzy be having to do too
and I,
much.
and I think that's the pro. Okay, and not the bash Charlie Collier, but I think that Charlie Collier is not a bruiser. She's not.
I
She
feel
has a
like
lot of finesse to
four
her
too,
game.
in my opinion. She's six
Right,
five.
she's a four. She's a four. Develop her skill set into something similar to what Jonquel Jones is because she's not a four. She's not
She
a four.
I don't know, but now that I say that, like Dallas got talent. They got some tall
They
players.
do got talent.
And it's like Vicky, you got a bench over there. You got a nice bench. Y'all not bad, but it's like some of these games that they losing. It's like you need to use your bench a little bit. Like you got the first and second round pick sitting on the bench. Then you got number 5 Chelsea Dungy. Y'all can use some 3 pointers sometimes. I'm just saying. So let me stop rambling.
It's
I
the
did a little
later
something.
we can't just
Instead
be
of
quiet and say, okay, let me shut up.
look, since she coming off the bench now, I'm just gonna have Marina Mabry my sixth woman of the year.
Okay. Okay, I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm with that. Okay, I can do that. I'm with that. Okay, so y'all, We are now at my favorite segment. Y'all know what it is. It's the good old start bench cut. Now, Darren, I don't even lie. This one's gonna be so easy for you. It's dealing with Olympians. It's dealing with Olympians on the women's basketball team. So, trust me, baby, it's easy. Okay, you about to breeze right through this. So, you have to start bench cut. Are you ready? Rebecca Lobo, Lisa Leslie, and Sylvia Fowles. Who are you starting? Who are you benching? Who are you cutting? Don't roll your eyes like that. Don't roll your eyes like
I'm just looking back and forth because I'm like, one does not belong. Remember, one of these do not belong. Like, how you could have put somebody else in there, like Brittany Griner, Yolanda Griffin. I don't even care, but I'm gonna start Lisa Leslie, the greatest of all time. Um, Sylvia Fowles, the reason that the greatest of all time retired. And then
right.
she did good things in 96, 97, 98. But yeah, I'm going to cut Rebecca Lobo. She's a great broadcaster, though.
If it was a start bench cut broadcast edition, Rebecca, you might would have got benched unless Maria Taylor was in it, or then you
China Robinson or
the China.
Shit, you can still put Rachel Nichols before her. No, look, let me stop.
And Monica Magna, yeah, girl, you was still gonna you still gonna get cut. So yeah.
All right, my start bench cut. I don't look. I just went the shooting guard route because I was thinking, look, these are all these women I'm about to name. They gonna give you a bucket. They gonna pull up on you. But okay, I got you. Cabby Pondexter.
Okay.
Betty Lennox.
Okay.
And Deanna Nolan.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay.
That's how I know mine be better because she be really good. You got
no, because I don't want to be malicious or whatnot.
You don't?
I don't want to be malicious. But if anybody on that list is gonna get cut, it's gonna be Tweety. Why? Because Tweety played for the Shock, and as a Sparks fan, I didn't like the Shock. That's why I said I don't want to be malicious. I don't want to be malicious. I don't want to be malicious. However, if I'm gonna be like straight out and do it, it's going to be, I want to say, starts Deanna, bench Cappy, and cut Betty.
Wow, look, you surprised me. Look, you was wow. I thought Cappy was for sure gonna start.
No, because I like them both, and honestly, it's either or. It's I can start one day and start one the other day or whatnot.
But Deanna was the better defender, though.
Was the better defender. Was the better defender. However, and was the better defender. So that's when I'm gonna start Deanna or whatnot. I love Cappy. I wish she would have been a Spark longer, but hey,
I just feel like we were cheated because Deanna was low key in her prime. Like she still has some good years left. And then when Detroit got, when they folded, went to Tulsa, she like, I ain't going to Tulsa. Like,
right.
I feel like they should at least traded her, let her go wherever Bill went to New York. Like, I really thought she was gonna be in New York, and I was rooting for her. Like, I didn't like Deanna when she was killing my Sparks, but I respect her game, and I feel like and that's another gripe I got with the league. Like, I feel like because there's only 12 teams that they push a lot of these players into retirement when they're really not ready. Right. Just like Candace Dupree. She still, look, at the beginning of the year, she was looking like a nice piece in Seattle. Then her minutes dropped, and then they let her go. And I just feel like with Cappy Pondexter, Deanna Nolan, Candace Dupree, it's been so many women who still have good years left, and they getting cut because either A, they don't want to pay them, or they need more teams. So I feel like the WNBA really needs to expand. I know it's not easy. It's easier said than done. They need to find some investors, tap into these NBA players' pockets, see if they want to contribute. Why can't the NBA players have a fund out of their own pockets? Like, get together as a brotherhood and say, you know what? We making X amount, XYZ. Let's put 1-2% away for the league. Like, Let them travel first
I mean,
class.
because
Let
no,
them
right? No one needs 5 Bentleys. You know what I'm saying?
look. All I'm saying
They
is there should
spend
at least be 13 players on a roster, and we should at least have 14 teams.
right because at the end of the day, like some of these basketball players spend a salary on a car.
Look, I ain't counting nobody dollars. I'm just saying
I
if
ain't
y'all want
counting
to
$8 either, but
if
I'm
y'all
just
want to see the
saying.
league grow, like y'all saying, it do more than just attend a game with a hoodie on. Put your money where your mouth is. You feel me? That's all I'm saying.
And maybe some of them are, but maybe we need more of them to contribute.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just get a brotherhood together. If half the league got together and say, you know what, we'll give 1% of our earnings to the league to set aside for at least they could so they could travel in first class, at least. That
Cause
would be
me, cause me as a regular human being should not be seeing these girls in L. We on the same Southwest flight. What's going on? Speaking of
right.
that, you know when I was in LA, when I came out, not to go, but when I came out there for my birthday back in 20, was it 18? I was in baggage claim at LAX, and I saw the Minnesota Timberwolves. I was like, those must be the rookies.
The Timberwolves or
The
the Lakers?
Timberwolves, yeah, it was the Timberwolves. And I was like, I just saw a whole bunch of tall dudes in Timberwolves gear. I'm like, gotta be rookies, because what they doing in Southwest baggage claim, like,
It was no, I was about to say it was summer league, but your birthday in the summertime.
so yeah,
So I know we about to go on this little break or whatnot.
right.
We're gonna have the Olympics, so we still gonna see some WNBA players. But what are you excited to see going into the second half of the season?
I'm just really excited to see, like, I'm not saying I counted my sparks out, but child,
We're realists. We're realists. We know.
with that being said, I just have to see who's going to have the strong finishes and who's going to carry momentum into the playoffs or whatnot. On paper, Seattle still, the team everyone's looking for to win or whatnot. However, things can happen, surprises can happen or whatnot. I just want to see how John Quill finishes. I want to see can Candace, because I think the Sky plays so much better with her. Can she finally get them on one accord, and can they make a run?
I like that. I
And
want to. Oh,
mhm.
go ahead.
And that's really just it. And I just want to see Michaela win Rook of the Year.
I mean, she would have to get hurt not to win that, and even if she get
Even
hurt,
if
they
she got
still.
hurt, she gonna still win it. Like
I want to see. I want to see New York get back to New York from like the beginning of the season because they was balling. I know Sabrina, she gonna use this time to rest up. My girl Benisha been balling, so hopefully Natasha Howard come back healthy, and they look like the team that was what was 5, 6, and 1. Um, I want to see. I do want to see Jonquel Jones win rookie. I mean MVP and
right.
keep on balling. I don't know if Connecticut as a team to me, it's Vegas and Seattle. It's theirs to lose, followed by Connecticut and Chicago. Chicago, my sleeper, because one day they'll look great, like they're gonna win the championship, and the next game it's like, come on, Diamond, come on, can like what's going on? So I'm looking at Diamond DeShields. If she can consistently give Chicago 15, 17 points and not get in her head so much, they still got a chance to be championship contenders, in my opinion.
Most definitely, especially with that Vegas team. Sorry, I hate not to give them props, but at first in the beginning of the season, when I always feel like they just sometimes with Vegas, it feels like when they're separated from each other, feels like they have like these moments where it just takes them a while to get back in sync with each other. Well, it's like when they get back in sync and whatnot, and Asia is playing ball like Asia, and Liz is doing her job, and now that Chelsea
And Kelsey, don't forget
and
Kelsey, because
Chelsea,
Kelsey been balling too. Shit.
so now that Vegas has found those pieces, I will say if anybody can beat the Storm, it's gonna be the Aces, and I really would not have an issue with the Aces winning the title. I really wouldn't.
Look, I wouldn't have no issues either, and it's kind of crazy because I don't want Seattle winning nothing else. But now that their head coach name is Noel Quinn, I wouldn't even be that mad if they won
Noel with the good hair.
with the good hair. And now baby got the edges that's leg. I love Noel Quinn. I love her.
I love her too.
But yeah,
I love her too. So y'all, we done did Star Bench cut. We talked about, everything or whatnot. I think we pretty much done with our show for tonight. Are we there?
We are done, but we're gonna keep giving y'all content during the Olympics. We're gonna be more consistent with y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in during the first half of the season. But we're gonna be the second half. We're really gonna be on our game, pushing out more content for y'all WNBA fans. So keep looking out. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, Beauty in the Ref. And y'all be safe during this heat wave out here because it's hot in California.
It's hot, and if you live, I'll be in Las Vegas in a couple weeks. I've never dealt with Vegas heat before. So if you have any advice, inbox me and let me know what because I don't want to
Tell
die.
her don't do it. Tell her to stay inside. That's the only advice you can have. Stay inside.
You know,
Triple digits.
it's gonna be hot, but it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. But as we always say, what do we say, Ralph?
No excuses.
And beauty is an attitude. Good night, y'all.